Dear child, I hear your prayer. I am attentive to your petition. Every word you speak, every whisper from your heart, every tear that falls in the silence of your room, I collect them all like precious pearls. You want an answer? I have a solution. You want a way out? I have a powerful miracle that will transform your heart, renew your mind, and restore everything that has been broken in your life. You are looking for a sign that will show you clearly and powerfully that your problems will end. And this sign that you asked for in this message, I am going to give it to you. Not just a sign, but a demonstration of my love so profound, so complete, so overwhelming that it will change forever the way you see yourself, the way you understand me, and the way you walk through this world. Listen to each one of my words, letter by letter, and while my voice speaks to you, rest with faith in these holy promises. Let them sink deep into the soil of your soul, where they will take root and produce fruit that will last for generations. Remember Psalm 23. These are not just beautiful words written thousands of years ago. They are living truth spoken directly into your present circumstances. I am your shepherd. Not was, not will be, but am, right now, in this very moment. You shall not want. This is my covenant declaration over your life. In green pastures I will make you rest. I know you have been running, striving, exhausting yourself, trying to make things happen in your own strength. I see how tired you are. But I am bringing you to a place of supernatural rest, where your soul can finally breathe, where peace flows like a river, where the anxiety that has gripped your chest for so long will melt away in the warmth of my presence. Beside still waters, I will calm you. The storms that have raged in your mind, the turbulent thoughts that rob your sleep, the fears that scream in the darkness, I will silence them all with the gentle whisper of my love. I will embrace your soul with such tender compassion that you will weep tears of relief, tears that wash away years of pain and disappointment. I will bring you justice. Every wrong that has been done to you, every betrayal, every moment of unfair treatment, every injustice you have suffered, I have recorded in my book with perfect accuracy. I will put to shame those enemies who look at you with envy. They watch your life hoping to see you fail, whispering predictions of your downfall, but they will be silenced when they witness my hand upon you. I will destroy those who hurt you with their slander and lies, not because you seek revenge, but because my honor is at stake when my children are attacked. Their words have cut deep, leaving wounds that still bleed in secret, but I am the healer of broken hearts and the restorer of crushed spirits. They will be confused when they see how well things are going for you. What they meant for evil, I am turning into good. What they designed to destroy you, I am using to promote you. The threats of those who seek your harm will not come true because I am your shield and your defense. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue that rises against you in judgment I will condemn. This is your heritage as my child. I am here, always by your side, closer than your next breath, nearer than your own heartbeat. Even when you cannot sense my presence, even when the darkness seems impenetrable, even when you feel abandoned and alone, I am there. I confirm to you with these words that I have never left you. In those moments when you feel alone, when the silence was deafening and the loneliness crushed your spirit, I was there. You thought you would not move forward, that the obstacles were too great, the challenges too overwhelming, the pain too intense to bear. But you realized that despite your conflicts, despite the battles raging around you and within you, my power protected you and my blessing came to prosper your way. Even when you could not see the path forward, I was making a way. Even when you felt like giving up, I was carrying you. Your faith is ignited. It is strengthened like steel tested in fire. Your energies are renewed like the eagle that soars on wings above the storm. You feel the security that in all your struggles, you are going to be victorious. Not because of your own strength, but because my strength is made perfect in your weakness. I have come to give you life and strength in abundance, so that your fears and insecurities may end. For too long they have dominated you, controlled your decisions, limited your potential, stolen your joy. But today marks the beginning of your freedom, so that your character may change and harmony may return to your home. I see the tensions, the broken communication, the wounds between you and those you love. I am breathing peace into your relationships, wisdom into your words, and love into your actions. I give you the power so that you can control what comes out of your lips. Words have power to build up or tear down, to heal or to wound, to bless or to curse. I want you to motivate others to trust in me and to give me first place in their lives. Your testimony will be a light in the darkness, a beacon of hope to those who are drowning in despair. Do you understand the magnitude of what I am offering you today? This is not a temporary fix, not a band-aid on a deep wound, not a shallow promise that evaporates when trouble comes. I am offering you transformation that reaches into the deepest caverns of your being, into places you have kept hidden even from yourself. I am offering you freedom that breaks every chain, cancels every debt, opens every prison door. I am offering you life that does not just exist, but thrives, that does not just survive, but flourishes, that does not just endure, but celebrates. This life I give you is not dependent on your circumstances changing, though they will. It is not dependent on people treating you better, though they will learn to respect what I have placed in you. It is not dependent on your problems disappearing, though many of them will dissolve in the light of my presence. This life comes from me and flows through you like a river that never runs dry, like a fountain that never stops bubbling up with fresh water. When others around you are withering in drought, you will remain green and fruitful because your roots go deep into the soil of my love. I see how hard you have tried to change yourself, to fix what is broken, to heal what is wounded, to overcome what has defeated you. You have read the books, attended the meetings, made the resolutions, set the goals, tried the formulas, and some of them helped for a season, gave you hope for a moment, made you feel like maybe this time would be different. But then the old patterns returned, the old wounds reopened, the old fears came back with reinforcements. You felt like a failure, like you were the problem, like something was fundamentally wrong with you that could never be fixed. But listen to me carefully. You are not the problem. The problem is that you have been trying to change yourself in your own power, drawing from a well that has long been dry, fighting with weapons that were never meant for this battle. I am not asking you to change yourself. I am telling you that I will change you. My spirit living in you, working through you, flowing out of you will accomplish what you could never accomplish on your own. My power perfected in your weakness, my strength carrying you when you cannot walk, my grace sufficient for every moment, every trial, every test. You are worried about falling back into old habits, returning to old sins, being trapped by old addictions. You are afraid that this moment of clarity and hope will fade like all the others, that you will wake up tomorrow and find yourself back in the same prison. But I am making you a promise today, sealed with my own blood, guaranteed by my own faithfulness, secured by my own unchanging nature. I will complete the work I have begun in you. I will not abandon the project halfway through. I will not lose interest when the process takes longer than expected. I will not give up on you when you stumble, when you fall, when you fail. I knew all your future failures before I ever called you, and I called you anyway. I knew all your weaknesses before I ever chose you, and I chose you anyway. I knew all the times you would disappoint me, deny me, doubt me, and I loved you anyway. My love for you is not based on your performance, but on my character. My commitment to you is not based on your faithfulness, but on mine. My plans for you are not based on your worthiness, but on my grace. So when the voice of condemnation comes, and it will come like a prosecuting attorney with a long list of your crimes, remind that voice whose you are. When accusation rises up to point out every flaw and failure, silence it with the truth of my finished work on the cross. When shame tries to drag you back into the darkness, declare your identity as my beloved child. You are not who you were. You are not defined by your past. You are not limited by your history. You are a new creation. Old things have passed away. All things have become new. The person you were is dead and buried. The person you are is alive in me, hidden in me, secure in me. The person you are becoming will astonish even you when you see what I can do with a surrendered life. I am not interested in making you a better version of yourself. I am interested in making you like me. I am not trying to improve the old man. I am creating a new man. I am not repairing the old structure. I am building something completely new on a foundation that cannot be shaken. If you believe in me, you will not see defeat or failure. Not because life will suddenly become easy, not because challenges will disappear, but because my grace will be sufficient for every trial. Not everything will be easy, but my love accompanies you always, and my affection strengthens you daily in good times and bad times, in moments of happiness. And when those situations come that you think you cannot bear, my Holy Spirit rearranges your thoughts, your priorities, and your feelings. He is working in you right now, transforming you from the inside out, renewing your mind according to my perfect will. And in the middle of the battle, you realize that you can achieve more victories, more goals, more desires. The limitations you accepted as permanent are dissolving in the light of my truth. You can conquer more dreams, defeat more enemies, overcome bad habits that have enslaved you for years. You can do everything because my love strengthens you, and you feel very secure in my affection. This is not arrogance or presumption. This is the confidence that comes from knowing who you are in me and what I have called you to do. Feel it right now. Stop striving. Stop worrying. Stop trying to figure everything out. Just feel my presence surrounding you like a warm embrace on a cold night. At the opportune moment, I have come. My timing is perfect. A little while ago, you did not even know what to do because of all the things you faced today. The problems seemed insurmountable. The decisions seemed impossible. The weight seemed unbearable. Your vision becomes clouded when you try to navigate by your own understanding. Your spirit collapses under the pressure of trying to carry burdens I never intended for you to bear. But here I am. I come to surround you again with love that never fails, love that never gives up, love that never runs out. I come to lift you up from the pit of despair, to give you my hand so that you do not fall into the trap the enemy has set for you. And if you feel fallen, if you feel like you have already failed beyond redemption, I come to lift you up. I am the God of the second chance, the third chance, the 1,000th chance. I come to help you get out of that labyrinth of thoughts where you wander in circles, exhausting yourself mentally and emotionally. I come to get you out of a prison that cannot hold you, a prison made of lies you have believed about yourself, about me, about your future. This is how it will happen. Doubt will come to knock on your door like an unwelcome visitor. But you will also show your head and recognize it for what it is, and you will tell it to stay where it is, outside, with no power over you. This is what you will say with authority and confidence. Doubt, get out of my head. You have no place here. Leave my soul alone. You have tormented me long enough. Go away forever and never come back. I choose faith. I choose trust. I choose to believe God's word over my circumstances. This is how you have to act, always rising with courage and shouting to all your storms to stop, to end. You have authority over the storms in your life. Tell them with all your faith and conviction that you are my daughter, my son, and that I have given you the opportunity to trample the power of the enemies. Not in your own strength, but in mine. You are not. You are not. And you will never be defeated when you stand on the rock of my promises. Resist doubt. Do not let anyone sow words of discouragement in you. Guard your heart and your mind against the voices that would pull you down, that would convince you to quit, that would make you believe the best days are behind you. And all those false friends who surround you will realize that their envy does not cause you any harm, and defeated they will move away. I am cleaning house in your life, removing those who drain your energy and poison your peace. Please do not come to ask me to bring back into your life the people you know are doing you great harm. I know it is hard to let go. I know you hope they will change. But I see what you cannot see. I know what you do not know. Trust my wisdom in removing certain people from your path. Better open your arms to your new life. Stop clinging to what was and embrace what I am bringing. Make room in your heart for my peace that surpasses all understanding. Put a new smile on your face, not a fake smile that masks pain, but a genuine smile that comes from deep joy. And believe me, good people will come near. I am connecting you with divine relationships that will strengthen your faith, encourage your heart, and support your calling. You will find new friends who will walk with you through valleys and celebrate with you on mountaintops. A new time of joy and blessings will surround you like a flood that lifts all boats. Begin your tomorrow with a new smile of hope. Before your feet hit the floor, speak words of faith over your day. Welcome your day with an attitude of faith, expectation, and gratitude. Greet people with kindness, knowing that everyone you meet is fighting their own battles. Face your challenges with a cheerful spirit, not because you deny reality, but because you know who holds your future. Walk with courage, for in everything you do, I will help you. You are not alone in any task, any decision, any moment. My love covers you like a blanket, protecting you from the cold winds of adversity. I give you my affection freely, without condition, without reservation. I listen very well to all your requests. I hear what you say and what you cannot put into words. I will always give you the best, not necessarily what you ask for, but what you need. I will bless you with holy abundance that cannot be corrupted by decay or time, abundance that fills not just your bank account but your soul. And no one can take it away from you because it is secured by my eternal covenant. Let me speak to you about this abundance I am promising. It is not the abundance the world understands, where more is always better and enough is never enough. It is not the abundance that creates anxiety about losing what you have accumulated, or fear about not getting what you think you deserve. It is not the abundance that builds walls to keep others out and hoards resources out of insecurity. The abundance I give flows from a different source and operates by different principles. It is the abundance of the kingdom where giving produces receiving, where serving leads to greatness, where dying to self results in truly living. It is the abundance where 5 loaves and 2 fish feed thousands with baskets left over, where a widow's mite is worth more than a rich man's fortune, where the last shall be first and the first shall be last. This abundance, I promise you, touches every area of your life, not just your finances, though I know that is where you feel the pressure most acutely right now. I see the bills piling up, the demands exceeding the supply, the anxiety keeping you awake at night wondering how you will make it through another month. I know about the unexpected expenses that always seem to come at the worst possible time, the emergencies that drain your reserves, the opportunities you have to pass up because the resources are not there. But I am teaching you to see with different eyes, to measure with a different standard, to trust in a different economy. When you learn to seek first my kingdom and my righteousness, all these things will be added to you. Not because seeking me is a magic formula that manipulates me into giving you what you want, but because seeking me transforms what you want, changes your priorities, adjusts your perspective, and opens your eyes to the provision that has been there all along. I want to bless you with abundance in your relationships, where love flows freely without keeping score, where forgiveness is given before it is asked for, where grace covers a multitude of sins. I want to bless you with abundance in your health, where your body functions as I designed it to, where energy and vitality flow through your veins, where sickness and disease are the exception rather than the rule. I want to bless you with abundance in your mind, where peace guards your thoughts, where wisdom directs your decisions, where clarity replaces confusion. I want to bless you with abundance in your spirit, where joy bubbles up from deep within regardless of circumstances, where hope anchors your soul in the storms, where faith moves mountains that logic says cannot be moved. This is the abundance I have for you, abundance that cannot be measured in dollars and cents, abundance that thieves cannot steal and moths cannot destroy, abundance that is stored up in heaven where it is eternally secure. But I also know you have practical needs in this physical world, and I am not a God who ignores the practical while speaking only of the spiritual. I created both realms, and I care about both. I know you need food on your table, clothes on your back, a roof over your head, transportation to get where you need to go. I know you need money to pay bills, to care for your family, to fulfill your responsibilities. And I am committed to providing for these needs, not because you have earned it or deserve it, but because you are my child, and I am your father. What father does not provide for his children? What father ignores their cries for help? What father watches them struggle and does nothing? I am a better father than any earthly father you have ever known. I am more generous, more faithful, more reliable, more present. I will not fail you. I will not let you down. I will not leave you to figure it out on your own. But I need you to understand something crucial. My provision often comes in ways you do not expect, through channels you did not anticipate, at times that test your faith. Sometimes I provide through increase, giving you more income, opening new opportunities, blessing the work of your hands. Sometimes I provide through decrease, reducing your needs, changing your desires, teaching you to live with less and find that it is actually more. Sometimes I provide through others, moving hearts to bless you, creating divine connections, positioning you to receive from unexpected sources. Sometimes I provide through multiplication, taking what little you have and stretching it farther than it should go, making much out of little, filling the oil jar that should have been empty. Learn to recognize my provision in all its forms. Do not despise the small beginnings. Do not reject the package because it does not look like what you ordered. Do not miss the miracle because you are looking for something different. I will feed you with my word, which you will never forget, because it is written with the power of my blood at the bottom of your soul. My word is living and active, sharper than any double-edged sword, dividing soul and spirit, joints and marrow, judging the thoughts and attitudes of the heart. I am pouring out on you right now my holy divine spirit. Do you feel him? He is moving upon you like wind that cannot be seen but can certainly be felt. A supernatural spirit fills you, displacing fear, displacing doubt, displacing everything that is not of me. This is my answer to your prayer. Not just words, but power. Not just promises, but presence. I am helping you in this situation that has consumed your thoughts and robbed your peace. I will always be with you. Here I am, Emmanuel, God with you. Do not fear. Do not be afraid of the unknown, the uncertain, the unexpected. The surprises of this day have caused you sadness. Things did not go as you planned. People disappointed you. Circumstances shifted beneath your feet. But when you hear my voice, when you really hear it not just with your ears but with your spirit, these words penetrate into those hidden corners of your heart that no one else can reach. My light destroys all darkness that has come upon your mind. Depression, anxiety, confusion, they scatter like roaches when the light is turned on. My Holy Spirit remains and will not leave you. He has taken up permanent residence in your heart, and he will never abandon you, never forsake you, never walk away. There is no longer any place for fear here. Fear and faith cannot coexist in the same space. While you listen to me, I am consoling your soul with comfort that is deeper than human words can provide. I heal your ailments, both physical and emotional, both visible and invisible. I forgive your sins, even those that you remember in your dreams, those secret sins that shame you, those past failures that haunt you, those things you did that drag you back to that place where your tears dried up from crying so much. I forgive them all, not partially, not conditionally, but completely and eternally. They are removed as far as the east is from the west, buried in the depths of the sea, remembered no more. In these moments you spend with me, many things are going to change. This is not just a nice devotional thought. This is transformation happening in real time. You will no longer be the same person when you get up from this place. I am removing the veil that covered your spiritual sight, the veil that kept you from seeing the reality of my goodness, my faithfulness, my power. I am opening your eyes to the supernatural world so that you may see and perceive beyond what others see who walk by sight alone. You will discern spirits. You will recognize my voice. You will see opportunities where others see obstacles. I am pouring upon you oil of wisdom that makes you wise beyond your years and experience. With burning coals from my altar, I burn away the words that used to come out of your mouth, words of complaint, criticism, unbelief, and death. You will no longer hurt yourself again with contempt and judgments of defeat. Your tongue will become an instrument of blessing, encouragement, faith, and life. Understand this well. This is the day of your transformation. Mark it. Remember it. Return to it when doubt tries to creep back. In a few moments, you will realize what has happened here. And the sane people will tell you that there is something different in you. They may not be able to put their finger on it, but they will see the change. Your countenance will be brighter. Your words will be more powerful. Your presence will carry peace. I brought you to this place so that you may begin to live from victory to victory, climbing from glory to glory, moving from strength to strength. Not to go back, not to return to the old patterns and old mindsets. Not to drag yourself again in the contempt of others and cry from defeat to defeat. Those days are over. You no longer depend on others accepting you. Your worth is not determined by their approval. You are no longer going to be saddened by what people say when they speak out of their own pain and insecurity. I am opening many doors for you. Doors of opportunity, doors of blessing, doors of influence. And you are going to have to enter even when you feel inadequate, even when fear whispers that you will fail. You already know what to do. You are going to get up with determination. You will walk forward firmly and without turning back to check if anyone is following, without turning back to second guess, without turning back to the old life that nearly destroyed you. Bad news does not stop you because you know who writes the final chapter. Rumors do not disturb you because you know the truth. Slander and lies that are spoken about you do not alter you or frighten you because you know your identity is secure in me. You are a victor of victors, an overcomer of overcomers. The enemy could not defeat you even though he tried with everything in his arsenal. Your love and your loyalty to me, your commitment to strive and be brave without fainting were stronger than all his attacks. I am going to build in you a tender character that is gentle with the weak and broken, a humble heart that serves without needing recognition. But at the same time, you will be unbreakable in your convictions, unmovable in your faith. Your faith is indestructible, tested and proven through fire. Today you are receiving this blessing that will mark your life forever. You know it is true. You can feel it in your spirit. I see how your heart trembles while these words remain forever sealed in your soul like a tattoo that can never be removed. You have been born again, not just positionally but experientially. You are no longer going to fear in the way you once did. And if the storms return, and they will, because this is earth not heaven yet, you will return to my arms, your safe place, your refuge, your strong tower. Better days are coming. Not just marginally better, but abundantly, exceedingly, overwhelmingly better. Beautiful days are coming filled with joy, peace, love, and purpose. Prepare yourself for the blessing by clearing out the clutter of negativity, by making room for what I am bringing. Do not fill the dawn of your dreams with words of complaint that poison the atmosphere. Fill yourself with hope that sees beyond present circumstances to future promises. Do not give time and space to thoughts of defeat that rehearse past failures and predict future disasters. Do not listen to the judgments of darkness that come from the enemy and his messengers. Allow your being to be illuminated with the majestic light of the holy promise. Light that reveals truth and exposes lies. The moment of pain will be left behind like a distant memory that has lost its power to wound. You have spent so much time in anguished waiting, watching the clock, counting the days, wondering if the answer will ever come. But the dawn of your solution is drawing near. Can you see the first light breaking on the horizon? The sunrise of your answer is very close to your liberation. Hold on just a little longer. Soon you will see that it is worth waiting in silence and without complaints, waiting patiently for the grace of your sovereign God, who is never late and never early, but always right on time. This waiting has been one of the hardest things you have ever endured. You are not good at waiting. You like action, results, progress you can see and measure. This limbo between the promise and its fulfillment. This tension between what was said and what has not yet appeared. This gap between faith and sight. It tests you in ways you did not expect. You look around and see others receiving their answers quickly, while yours seems delayed. You wonder if you did something wrong, if you lack sufficient faith, if you are being punished for past sins. You question whether you really heard from me, or if you imagined the whole thing. You are tempted to take matters into your own hands, to force a solution, to settle for less than what I promised, because at least it would be something tangible right now. But I am teaching you invaluable lessons in this waiting room. I am developing patience in you, the kind of patience that does not just grit its teeth and endure, but actually grows in faith during the delay. I am building character in you, forging qualities that can only be developed in the fire of unanswered prayer and unfulfilled promises. I am preparing you for the answer, making sure that when it comes, you will be ready to receive it, steward it, and not lose it through immaturity or lack of wisdom. I am testing the purity of your motives, revealing whether you want me or just my gifts, whether you love me for who I am or only for what I can give you. I am strengthening your trust, proving to you that I am faithful even when you cannot see any evidence of it, even when everything looks like the opposite of what I said would happen. Do you remember when I told Abraham he would be the father of many nations, and then he waited 25 years for the promised son? Do you remember when Joseph received dreams of greatness and then spent 13 years in slavery and prison? Do you remember when David was anointed king and then hid in caves running from Saul for years? Do you remember when the Israelites were promised a land flowing with milk and honey and then wandered in the desert for 40 years? The waiting was not wasted time. The delay was not denial. The silence was not absence. I was working behind the scenes, arranging circumstances, changing hearts, moving pieces into position, preparing both the gift and the receiver. And when the right moment came, my timing was perfect. Not a day too soon, not a day too late, but exactly when it needed to happen for maximum impact and lasting fruit. So hold on, my child. Do not let go now when you are so close. Do not abandon your faith now when the breakthrough is about to manifest. Do not give up now when you have already invested so much time and tears and trust. The darkest hour is just before dawn. The greatest test comes right before the victory. The enemy fights hardest when he knows his time is short and your deliverance is near. He wants you to quit right before the finish line, to stop praying right before the answer comes, to walk away right before the door opens. Do not give him that satisfaction. Stand firm. Keep believing. Continue praying. Maintain your confession of faith. And watch what I am about to do. It will be worth the wait. It will exceed your expectations. It will make up for all the delay. And you will look back and see how every moment of waiting was necessary, how the timing was perfect, how my ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts higher than your thoughts. I hear your plea like a father hears the cry of his child. I have mercy on you, not because you deserve it, but because mercy is my nature. Do not worry about how it will all work out. That is my job, not yours. I will give you much more than you ask, because your prayers are too small, your dreams are too limited, your expectations are too low. I will give you the best for your life. Wonderful things that you cannot even imagine in your wildest dreams. Things that eyes have not seen and ears have not heard and hearts have not conceived. When the days run by like water, when the months pass like the turning of pages, do not forget where you came from. Do not forget that the joy you will be living was born from pain that crushed you, was watered with tears that seemed endless, was fed with desperation that drove you to your knees, but it was transformed into new times of love and blessing by my mighty hand. You must not forget all this, so that you are not tempted and filled with pride, thinking that so many and such wonderful blessings you have won by your own strength, your own wisdom, your own goodness. Always stay in prayer, alert and watchful. The enemy walks like a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. He will try to devour your conviction, to swallow your faith, to consume your hope. He is going to want to end your faith and throw to the ground all the plans you have today, all the dreams I have planted in your heart. But you know my voice like sheep know the shepherd. You are my sheep, part of my flock. In your heart you know it. You belong to me. I am the one who confirms to you that nothing will be able to oppose what I have ordained. No one will be able to steal the blessing that has been destined for you from before the foundation of the world. Commit yourself to me with abandon, holding nothing back. Dare to believe me even when everything around you screams that it is impossible. And I will not forget my promises even though heaven and earth pass away. When the time comes to answer you, and it is coming soon, I will not forget your tears, every single one of them. You will not have cried in vain. Every tear has been an investment, a seed sown in sorrow that will be reaped in joy. You will see it at the exact moment when you receive the reward for your courage and the recompense for everything you have sacrificed, everything you have given up, everything you have endured. The years pass quickly, like a vapor. It seems that time is flying by faster than ever. That is why I want you to treasure and remember with reverence the words I am speaking to you today. Write them down. Meditate on them. Return to them. You will never lose my love. This is not based on your performance. You can feel secure about that. You will never be separated from my grace, and my mercy will always be available to you, fresh every morning, new every day. Rejoice now in advance for what is coming. Be glad with anticipation. Prepare yourself to very soon receive with open arms my answer that is already on its way. Do not fear anything or anyone. I am here beside you, behind you, before you, above you, beneath you, all around you. And I will not let go of your hand even when you try to pull away. Although you are going through moments of affliction that test your faith and try your patience, you have to know beyond any shadow of doubt that I will do a great miracle in you, through you, and for you. There is a reward for your suffering. You have not suffered in vain. There is a special blessing that I am going to give you because of your patience, because you did not quit, because you held on when letting go seemed easier. Come into my arms this day and let me hold you. Let me rock you. Let me whisper words of love and encouragement. Renew your desires to live with passion and purpose. After listening to these words, get up with your soul strengthened, your mind renewed, your heart encouraged, so that you can enjoy the good things that are to come. I want to fill your being with new illusions, new dreams, new hopes that make you excited to wake up in the morning, so that you may remove from the corners of your life those who only cause you sorrows and pains, those who drain you, those who pull you down, those who remind you of what you are trying to forget. And you may open your heart again to love, to trust, to hope, to believe. I will put in your path good people who will appreciate your value and will show you sincere friendship, real relationships based on mutual respect and genuine care. And when the time comes, and it is coming, happiness will knock on your door unexpectedly, and you will open that door with confidence and welcome it in. Now, I want to speak directly to a specific area where you have struggled, where the enemy has had a foothold, where chains have bound you for far too long. You know what I am talking about. That secret thing, that private battle, that hidden addiction or compulsion or habit that you have tried to overcome 1,000 times and failed 1,000 times. The thing you are ashamed to admit even to yourself, let alone to anyone else. The thing that makes you feel like a hypocrite when you worship me, like a fraud when you pray, like a failure when you read my word. You have cried out to me about it. You have promised me you would stop. You have made resolutions and set boundaries and tried every method you know. And for a while it works. For a season you are free. But then the temptation comes back stronger. The craving returns with vengeance. The old pattern reasserts itself. And before you know it, you are right back where you started, hating yourself, condemning yourself, wondering if you will ever truly be free. Listen to me carefully. I know about it. I have always known about it. It is not hidden from me. There are no secrets between us. And I am not shocked or surprised or disgusted. I saw it before you ever did it. I knew you would struggle with this before you were born, and I chose you anyway. I called you anyway. I died for you anyway. This thing that torments you, this weakness that defeats you, this bondage that enslaves you, I paid for it on the cross. My blood is sufficient to cover it. My grace is powerful enough to break it. My love is strong enough to free you from it. But you have been trying to overcome it in your own strength, fighting it with willpower, resisting it with determination. And while those things have their place, they are not enough. You need my power working in you, my spirit empowering you, my presence surrounding you. Here's what I want you to do. Stop hiding it. Stop pretending it does not exist. Stop trying to manage it on your own. Bring it into the light. Confess it to me fully, not with vague generalities, but with specific honesty. Tell me exactly what you are dealing with, exactly how it manifests, exactly when and where and why you fall. Then confess it to someone you trust, someone mature in their faith, someone who will not judge you, but will pray for you and hold you accountable and walk with you through this. The enemy's power is in secrecy and shame. When you bring something into the light, when you expose it to the truth, when you allow others to help carry this burden with you, the power is broken. The stronghold begins to crumble, the chains start to loosen, and as you continue to bring it before me in prayer, as you renew your mind with my word, as you fill your life with my presence and purpose, you will find that the grip weakens, the desire fades, the temptation loses its appeal. Freedom will not come overnight. This is a process, a journey, a battle that requires perseverance. But you will make progress. You will see victory. You will experience breakthrough. And one day you will look back and realize that what once controlled you has no power over you anymore. The pain has been left behind like a house you no longer live in. Forgive those who hurt you, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve to be free from the prison of unforgiveness. Forget the offenses, not by denying they happened, but by releasing their power to hurt you. Stop looking back like Lot's wife who became a pillar of salt. You will not find your blessing on the paths of error that you have already abandoned. Do not look anymore for those who wounded you and betrayed you, hoping they will apologize, hoping they will change, hoping for closure. Open your heart completely to the new plan that I have for you, trusting that my plan is better than anything you could design for yourself. Believe with firmness and courage that I truly love you with an everlasting love, that I will bless you abundantly and prosper you in every area of your life, because I can and I want to do it. I want to see you happy, not just content, but deeply joyful, cheerful, with a lightness of spirit that makes others wonder what your secret is, full of spirit, energized by my presence, prosperous in finances, relationships, health and purpose, and healthy in body, soul, and spirit. You have been persistent in facing your difficulties instead of running from them. You have shown me your commitment and your loyalty by continuing to seek me when you felt like I was silent, by continuing to pray when you felt like no one was listening, by continuing to believe when circumstances made faith look foolish. I started a work in you, and I am going to finish it. This is my promise. In spite of the obstacles that will still come and your own mistakes that you will still make, I will complete what I began. I will take care of your enemies so you do not have to fight them or fear them. I will go before you like a mighty warrior, clearing the way, removing obstacles, preparing the path. But you do not bend before cruel threats that are designed to make you cower. Do not be frightened by those who seem to be stronger, richer, more influential, more connected. I delight in showing you every day my love that never fails and my power that knows no limits. I will surprise you by opening doors to wonderful opportunities for you, opportunities you never applied for, never expected, never imagined, freeing you from oppressive chains that have bound you for years, chains of poverty, sickness, addiction, fear, from treacherous tongues that speak lies about you, from false people who smile to your face but curse you behind your back. And I will show you so many things that I am going to do in you that will amaze you and everyone who knows you. Focus on what is to come, not on what has been. Look at your future with great enthusiasm and faith that believes God is able to do immeasurably more than all you ask or imagine. Remember these words very well. They are life to you. Write them on a piece of paper and put it where you will see it every day. Get up every day full of faith that this is the day the Lord has made. I know you trust in me, but I want to hear you say it out loud. Shout it now with all the forces of your soul so that heaven hears and hell trembles. Write it with your own hand as an act of covenant. My God, I believe you. I believe your word over my circumstances. In you, I trust with all my heart. Give me your heart, every part of it, even the broken pieces, and give me your time, the first fruits of your day. Put your desires and your dreams in my hands, and let me shape them according to my will. You feel a great worry pressing on your chest, but I want you to calm down and breathe deeply. Feel my words penetrating to the deepest part of your soul, to places you have protected and hidden even from yourself. I am not going to fail you ever. I confirm it to you with my word which cannot lie. You have given me what you have, your life such as it is, your loyalty even when it wavers. I have an important place in your spirit, not on the periphery but at the center. My word fills your mind, displacing wrong thinking and renewing your perspective. And that gives you the security that your answer is about to arrive any day now. Let me address something that has been troubling you. A question that keeps surfacing in your quiet moments. A doubt that the enemy whispers when you are alone. You wonder if you really matter to me, if you are important enough to capture my attention, if your problems are significant enough to warrant my intervention. You look at the vastness of the universe, the billions of people on this planet, the magnitude of global crises and international conflicts, and you feel small, insignificant, unworthy of my time and care. You think to yourself, who am I that God would be mindful of me, that He would listen to my prayers, that He would care about my struggles? Surely He has more important things to attend to, bigger problems to solve, more deserving people to bless. But you are operating from a human understanding of attention and resources, as if I have a limited supply of either. You are thinking like someone who can only focus on one thing at a time, who must prioritize because there are not enough hours in the day, who must choose some and neglect others because capacity is finite. But I am not bound by human limitations. I am not constrained by time or space or attention span. I can give my full attention to every single one of my children simultaneously. I can hear every prayer being prayed right now all over the world, in every language, from every heart, and give each one my complete focus. I can be fully present with the President dealing with national security, and fully present with you dealing with your personal struggle, at the exact same moment, with no division of attention or diminishing of care. You matter to me not because of what you have accomplished, or how much potential you have, or what you can do for my kingdom. You matter to me because you are mine, because I created you, because I chose you, because I love you. If you were the only person on earth, I still would have come. If you were the only one who needed saving, I still would have died on that cross. The cross was not a bulk transaction where I saved humanity as a group. It was a personal sacrifice where I died for each individual, as if they were the only one. I saw your face. I knew your name. I bore your sins specifically, personally, individually. Every stripe on my back paid for your healing. Every thorn in my crown purchased your victory. Every drop of my blood covered your guilt. This was not a generic salvation offered to whoever might accept. This was a specific redemption aimed directly at you. So stop diminishing your importance in my eyes. Stop thinking that your problems are too small to bring to me, or that your pain does not matter because others have it worse. Stop believing the lie that you have used up your quota of prayers, or exhausted my patience with your repeated failures. I do not have a quota system. I do not get tired of hearing from you. I do not compare your situation to others and determine that theirs is more urgent or more worthy. You have my full attention right now. Your prayer has reached my throne. Your tears are in my bottle. Your name is written on the palm of my hand, and I am moving on your behalf with all the power of heaven at my command. Nothing about your situation is too difficult for me. No detail is too small for me to care about. No request is too much to ask. Come boldly. Come confidently. Come expectantly. Your Father is listening. Think and meditate on this question. If I did not fail you before when times were even darker, Why would I fail you now when dawn is breaking? My love for you grows daily, sweeter than honey that satisfies, more beautiful than the most beautiful flower in full bloom, more true and real than the sun that shines on you during the day, giving light and warmth. Look around you at this broken world. Many live wrapped in sadness and despair, like grave clothes that bind and suffocate. I am so close to them, closer than they realize. My hand knocks on their doors every day. My voice also calls them through circumstances, through people, through my word. But they got tired of listening to me because their prayers were not answered in their timing or in their way, and the people who guided them failed them, disappointing them, hurting them, using them. They put all their trust in a human being who turned out to be just as flawed and broken as everyone else. And now they feel disappointed, betrayed, abandoned. They think that I also failed them, lumping me in with all the other disappointments of their lives. They have closed their ears, determined not to be heard again. They reject me when they hear me say that I love them, dismissing it as empty words. They blame me for what others did to them, holding me responsible for human choices. They no longer want to know anything about me, preferring to walk alone rather than risk trusting again. But let me tell you why this happens, why so many start well but do not finish well, why so many begin with faith but end with bitterness. It is because they built their faith on people instead of on me, on circumstances instead of on my character, on what they could see instead of on what I promised. When people failed them, their faith collapsed. When circumstances turned against them, their hope died. When what they could see did not match what I said, they stopped believing. But I am teaching you a different way, a better foundation, a faith that cannot be shaken because it is not built on the sand of human reliability or situational favorability, but on the rock of my unchanging nature. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my word will never pass away. Men may fail you, but I will not. Circumstances may disappoint you, but my promises remain sure. What you see may contradict what I said, but my word is more real than what your eyes perceive. This is the faith I am building in you. Faith that stands when everything else falls. Hope that remains when all other hopes have died. Love that endures when human love has run out. But you are different. I speak to you, and you listen to me with your heart open. You call me, and I confirm to you that I am by your side, that I have always been by your side. We have a real and true relationship built on honesty, communication, and covenant. You know that people fail because they are human. And you are not going to compare me with anyone because you understand that I am God and there is no one like me. When you are attacked by enemies who hate your faith, when people speak badly about you because of your stand for me, when people reject you for choosing my ways over the world's ways, when they hurt you with their words and actions, when they hurt you deeply, and they dare to tell you that I am punishing you, that your suffering is proof that I have abandoned you, they will give an account of their error. Their words will be judged one day before my holy throne where every idle word is recorded. But you, now in this present moment, focus on your own eternity, on laying up treasures in heaven, on running your own race. Forgive those who hurt you and release them into my hands. Lift your gaze to me, your heavenly Father who never fails, who never lies, who never changes. You are no longer going to allow your problems, no matter how severe, to extinguish your faith and distance you from me. I love you here and now in this very moment, just as you are with all your flaws and failures. Give me your repentance, sincere and heartfelt. Give me your mistakes, all of them, the ones you remember and the ones you have forgotten. I will wash your guilt until you are whiter than snow, cleaner than you have ever been. I will cover you with my mantle of goodness, my robe of righteousness that covers your shame. Together, you and I, working in partnership, we are going to achieve many things that will bring glory to my name and blessing to your life. Never doubt my perfect love that casts out all fear. I loved you before you were born, before you did anything good or bad. I love you now in your present condition, and I will continue to love you for all eternity, forever and ever without end. Tell me that you believe me. I need to hear it from your lips. Listen to me above all other voices. Do not give ear to the many noises that confuse your mind, causing you anxiety and distress. Hear me only. Tune out everything else. Pay attention to my serene voice while your eyes fill with tears because of this clear and powerful word that makes your heart tremble with the recognition of truth. Today you will understand how much I love you in ways you never grasped before. You will understand the greatness of my eternal love, of my sincere affection that never wavers. You will know how loved you are, how precious, how valuable, and that there will never be an enemy who can separate you from my side, no matter how hard they try. Today you will rise again from the ashes of your past. Today you will love life again with renewed passion. Today you will be born again experientially. I love you. You feel it, do you not? You believe it, do you not? I understand you better than you understand yourself. I comprehend you fully. I am your creator. I made you. My powerful hand is always ready to help you when you feel that you need me. And even when you walk away in rebellion or are discouraged because you have made some mistake, I continue to love you. I continue to protect you. I continue to care for you. You close your ears to negativity that comes from the enemy and his agents. Remember that my word has commanded you that you must not faint or grow weary in well-doing. Do not let your emotions dominate your way of thinking, your conduct, your way of acting. Emotions are fickle. They change with circumstances. Do not let the discouragements of life destroy your faith. In good times or in bad times, in seasons of harvest or seasons of drought, I have been by your side. And even though you feel weaker and farther away than you want to be, your commission is to keep your faith no matter how small it may be, even if it is only the size of a mustard seed. Although your emotions tell you otherwise, screaming that you are alone and abandoned, my spirit and my word today tell you clearly, do not stop believing. Do not fear men who can only kill the body. I am your helper, the one who will never leave you or forsake you. A person like you does not cower before threats. You are brave even in difficult times. Affirm your face like flint toward your destiny. Even if an army camps against you, do not fear. Do not faint or lose heart. I will go with you into every battle. I will be with you wherever you go. I will not leave you as an orphan. I will not abandon you to your enemies. I will not reject you when you fail. I am always and will always be willing to listen to you, to understand you, to forgive you, to forget your mistakes, and to bless you more than you can imagine. This is my eternal promise. My love is yours forever. Rest and do not fear. Your miracle will arrive right on time. Let me speak to you now about the power of your testimony and the importance of sharing what I have done for you. You think your story is insignificant, that your struggles have been too private, that your victories have been too small to matter to anyone else. But I am telling you that your mess is becoming your message. Your test is becoming your testimony. Your trial is producing triumph that will inspire countless others. There are people right now who are going through exactly what you went through. They are drowning in the same despair. They are trapped in the same prison. They are believing the same lies. They are ready to give up because they see no way out, no hope left, no reason to continue. But you are going to be the one who shows them there is hope. Your life is going to be the proof they need that breakthrough is possible. Your story is going to be the light that guides them through their darkness. When you stand before them and say, I know what you are going through because I have been there. When you tell them how I brought you through, when they see the transformation in you, that is when miracles happen. This is why I allowed certain things in your life, why I permitted certain struggles, why I did not remove certain thorns even when you begged me. It was not because I did not love you or was not powerful enough. It was because I was preparing you for ministry, equipping you to help others, qualifying you to speak with authority about things you could only understand through experience. Anyone can quote scriptures, anyone can repeat what they heard in church, but there is something powerful, something undeniable, something life-changing about someone who can say, I have been where you are, I have felt what you feel, I have faced what you face, and I am here to tell you that God is faithful, His promises are true, His love is real, and He will bring you through just like He brought me through. Do not despise your past. Do not regret your struggles. Do not wish you could erase the painful chapters. They are what make your testimony powerful. They are what give your words weight. They are what enable you to minister from compassion rather than judgment, from understanding rather than condemnation. The Apostle Paul said we comfort others with the same comfort we received from God. You have received comfort in your affliction. Now you will bring that comfort to others. You have received healing in your brokenness. Now you will bring that healing to others. You have received freedom from your bondage. Now you will bring that freedom to others. This is kingdom multiplication. This is how one person's victory becomes many people's breakthrough. Stop hiding your story. Stop being ashamed of where you have been. Stop thinking your past disqualifies you from being used by me. It actually qualifies you. The woman at the well who had 5 husbands became an evangelist to her whole city. The demoniac who lived naked in the tombs became a missionary to 10 cities. The persecutor Saul who murdered Christians became Paul who wrote half the New Testament. The denier Peter who cursed and swore he never knew me became the rock on which I built my church. I specialize in using broken people, messed up people, people with pasts, people with problems, people the world has written off and rejected. Because when I use them, when I transform them, when I exalt them, everyone knows it was not their doing but mine, and I get all the glory. Your story is not just for you. It is for the single mother who is about to give up. It is for the addict who thinks he can never be free. It is for the depressed teenager who sees suicide as the only way out. It is for the businessman who is losing everything. It is for the wife whose husband just left. It is for the father who cannot provide for his family. They need to hear that you made it. They need to see that breakthrough is possible. They need to know that God is real, and He really does answer prayer, and He really can turn mourning into dancing. So when I bring you out of this situation, and I will, do not forget to tell others what I did. When I answer your prayer, and I will, do not keep it to yourself. When I open the door, and I will, invite others to walk through with you. Your testimony has power. Your story has purpose. Your experience has value. It is not just about you getting your miracle. It is about you becoming a miracle for someone else. This is how my kingdom advances. Not through programs and presentations, but through transformed lives that testify to my goodness. Not through elaborate theology, but through simple stories of how I met someone in their darkest hour and brought them into marvelous light. Let your light shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. You are the light of the world. You are the salt of the earth. You are my witness, my ambassador, my representative, and the world is waiting to hear what you have to say. I want you to understand something crucial about the journey ahead. The path I am leading you on is not a straight line from problem to solution, from pain to pleasure, from poverty to prosperity. It is a winding road with unexpected turns, steep climbs, sudden descents, and moments where you cannot see what lies ahead. But every twist has purpose. Every climb builds strength. Every descent teaches trust. Every moment of not knowing develops faith. I am not just taking you from where you are to where you want to be. I am transforming who you are into who you were created to be. And that transformation cannot happen through shortcuts or easy paths. It requires the journey, with all its challenges and surprises. So do not despise the process. Do not resist the path. Do not demand a shortcut. Trust me. Follow me. Walk with me. And you will arrive not just at a destination, but as a completely transformed person, ready for everything I have prepared for you. Your best days are not behind you. They are ahead of you, and they are closer than you think. Before you close this message and return to your daily life, I want to seal these words deep in your heart with one final truth that will sustain you through everything that lies ahead. This truth is the foundation of everything I have spoken to you today, the bedrock upon which all my promises stand, the unchanging reality that remains constant no matter what storms may rage around you. Here it is. My love for you is not based on your worthiness but on my nature. It is not earned by your good behavior, but given by my grace. It is not maintained by your performance, but secured by my covenant. You cannot make me love you more by being better, and you cannot make me love you less by failing harder. My love is not a reward for the righteous or a prize for the perfect. It is a gift for the broken, a refuge for the weary, a home for the prodigal. This means that on your best day, when everything goes right and you feel close to me and your faith is strong and your prayers are fervent, I do not love you any more than I do right now. And on your worst day, when everything falls apart and you feel far from me and your faith is weak and your prayers are silent, I will not love you any less than I do right now. My love is constant, unchanging, unwavering, unshakable. It does not fluctuate with your feelings or circumstances. It does not rise and fall with your spiritual temperature. It is the same yesterday, today, and forever, because I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. I cannot stop loving you any more than I can stop being God. It is who I am. It is my very essence. God is love. Not God has love or God shows love, but God is love. It flows from my being like light flows from the sun, like wetness flows from water, like heat flows from fire. So when you stumble and fall, do not run from me. Run to me. When you sin and fail, do not hide from me. Come to me. When you are ashamed and guilty, do not avoid me. Seek me. I am not waiting to condemn you, but to restore you. I am not looking to punish you, but to forgive you. I am not ready to reject you, but to embrace you. Like the father who ran to meet the prodigal son while he was still far off, I am running toward you right now with arms wide open, with a robe of righteousness, with a ring of authority, with shoes of sonship, with a feast of celebration. You are always welcome home. You can never go so far that you are beyond my reach. You can never sin so badly that you are beyond my grace. You can never fall so low that you are beyond my redemption. This is the gospel, the good news that changes everything. Not that you loved me, but that I loved you first. Not that you chose me, but that I chose you before the foundation of the world. Not that you hold on to me, but that I hold on to you, and no one can snatch you out of my hand. This is what makes Christianity different from every other religion. It is not about what you do for me, but about what I have done for you. It is not about you climbing up to heaven to reach me, but about me coming down to earth to reach you. It is not about your strength to save yourself, but about my power to save you. Rest in this truth. Let it sink deep. Allow it to transform how you see yourself, how you see me, how you walk through each day. You are loved, completely, eternally, unconditionally, and nothing can ever change that. Now go forward with confidence. Walk into your day knowing that you are not alone, that my presence goes with you into every room, every conversation, every decision. Face your challenges with the assurance that I am fighting for you, clearing the path, removing obstacles, opening doors that no man can shut. Meet your responsibilities with the peace that I am working all things together for your good, turning every setback into a setup for something greater. And when night falls and you lay your head down to rest, remember that I never sleep, I never slumber. I am always watching over you with eyes full of love. From this moment forward, your life is different. Your story is changing. Your future is bright. Because you have heard my voice and believed my word. This is your day of transformation. This is your moment of breakthrough. This is the beginning of everything new. Walk in it. Live in it. Believe it. And watch what I am about to do. Amen. If you want others to receive the blessing that has come into your hands, you can share this writing with those people you love so much and who you know need me. Join my army of good news, and let us continue blessing lives.